Our next guest is a Republican student at the University of California, Berkeley. That's really all you need to know. Good luck, what some would say. But the campus has been hit with more protests again last week as former Breitbart editor Ben Shapiro gave a speech there. Joining us now is Jonathan Chow. Jonathan, the university, we find out, spent $600,000 for security, all because of one person's speech. Is that the cost of speech these days on the UC Berkeley campus? Because it's awfully expensive.
Yes, it absolutely is. And it looks like it's going to be more. I mean, with the upcoming Free Speech Week, I've heard word that Milo Yiannopoulos is spending around that amount, $500,000 of private funds to fund his own little private army. So at this point, we're just having militia groups come on campus just to protect free speech. It's ridiculous.
It's irony, isn't it? Free speech. Well, it's actually $600,000, so it's not free at all. Jonathan, you're a Republican on UC Berkeley campus. I would imagine you take quite a bit of abuse. You have a point of view that others not only don't agree with, but they dislike you because of it. What is some of the harassment that you've had to put up with?
Well, daily, we get spitting, name-calling, yelling, flipping of the finger. That's a favorite of the students on campus. But I've also been told, I'm a second-generation immigrant, and I've been told by some people that I should go back home, that I should go back to Cuba. I'm making America worse. And in some cases, I've been also called a white supremacist, which is ironic because I'm Cuban Chinese, as anyone could clearly see.
So, do they ever see the irony and the hypocrisy in what they're saying to you? Don't they recognize your right, as anyone else in this country, to have an opinion that doesn't necessarily agree with their opinion?
Some people do, and I'm going to give credit to those people because those people actually sit down and actually have conversations, and we may not even agree about anything we just talked about, but at least we had a civil conversation, which is all I ever really wanted coming to a liberal campus. But there are other cases where people just won't listen at all. Nothing. Just absolute hatred. They won't listen, and abuse.
So you're under constant threat. Do you have people following you home? Do you feel at risk when you're off campus?
I don't feel at risk per se. I've had the opportunity to learn self-defense. My father made sure I was careful, and he's taught me certain things. But I do fear for my fellow Republicans. I mean, I've, in some cases, had to go and help them defend themselves from other people that wanted to be abusive to them. And it's shocking, really.
Are these people that go to the school that are causing the majority of the problems, or are those just agitators looking for an excuse to come in and create anarchy? Who is it? What is it?
Well, it's both, and in some cases, it's people who are employed by the school. In one of my articles, I've talked about a person that came and attacked me, and that was a GSI, a graduate student instructor. In another case, the person who called me a white supremacist at a rally was a professor in African American studies.
So when you say this GSI, this graduate student instructor, attacked you, what did he? It's a he, I'm assuming. What did he do?
Yes. I was protecting a fellow classmate who was at risk of being pushed down some stairs, and I protected the person, pushed the person that was going to push him down the stairs away, and this person came from, the GSI came from my blind spot and basically wrapped his arms around my head, and he was trying to suffocate me while yelling in my ear to calm down, which is kind of ironic. And so I proceeded to warn him and say, look, listen, sir, you need to let go of me, or else, I'm going to have to defend myself. I did that 3 times. He wouldn't let go. And then finally, I defended myself, got him off me. And then it just turned out to be a screaming match. And then we all left.
It's so galling that a campus that prides itself on being the birthplace of free speech and a place where people can come and share views has disintegrated into what it is to this day. So, Jonathan, thank you as always for coming and talking with us. And stay safe. That's the best thing we can say. And we appreciate you talking to us. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jonathan Chow.